It is actually morning. Oh no. Apologies. Alright, neat. What's the last time I streamed in the morning? I don't actually even know. Hi, yes. We're back to it with Endwalker. I'll be the first to admit, the realization that there's absolutely nothing I can do to finish before Dawn Show comes out is a bummer. But, oh well, because that just means I really get to enjoy more shit in Endwalker. So we take it. I'm very relaxed. I played my first game of Diplomacy last night. My friend group got back into Guilty Gear Strive. I'm having a great time. And I'm so tired all the time. But that just means I'm doing things. Last we left off, it turns out that depression was real. It's Cata Day! Hi, Bryce. Last time we left off, it turns out that depression is real and is affecting everyone in the game as well as outside of it now. So it's even more relatable. The first just surrendered to us. Well, most of the first surrendered to us. Is that too mean? Yeah, now we gotta deal with the aftermath of that, don't we? We are the only military force in Garlemald I get. Organized military force in Garlemald at this point. Besides the Telafori, which I will admit is a lot faster than I expected that to happen. There's everyone who's tempered, obviously, but I don't know of any non-tempered forces that the Telafori have, which is... Wait. Does this story have any antagonistic forces right now besides Xenos and the guy who's possessing Asahi? Well, let me double check my notes. Who? Is it just them? There we go. Oops. It's not always a bad thing, but like... There's the Forum is suspicious, but not explicitly evil yet. Yeah, with the fall of the First Legion, I don't know. We don't have any antagonists right now. Okay, well, something has to go wrong then, because things have been going too well. Okay, well is in relative terms. And to be honest, there's a lot of very interesting story stuff that they could go into here. But it's also an MMO, and I need to have to fight things. So I'm curious about who I'm fighting. Is it just going to be tempered from here on out? Are we going to deal with that? Uh-oh, wait, we have some new emotional distress to deal with, I guess. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured ceruleum from Tapper's Den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much-needed warmth. Furthermore, we prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. Anyway, might I ask that you seek out Ishtola? She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. Oh, it is Cade. Neat. Hey, Ishtola, is it time for our bonding mission? We could go to the rock. Yes, I've been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water. But what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourself in my care. I've already quite enough to deal with between the tempered and the first wounded. Alas, though I can mend their bodies, the toll their experience have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sakes, we mustn't waver, but nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to say the day won, and in doing so invite disaster. Several cutscenes were playing in sequence. Oh, shit, we're starting with several cutscenes playing in sequence. Okay. Sure. Who's gonna die? I should have made some coffee. Are there large amounts of the first that are just walking around the camp that want me dead? Whoop. Lise! Why do I miss Lise?
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
I think I'm funny.
Warmth. At last.
Oh.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Yeah, he's getting stabbed.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
Ah,
I did a damn
bonding.
sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
Wait a sec. You know what? No, no. Wait a sec. No, I'm okay. He's gonna throw the soup in someone's face,
The
isn't
little
he?
things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter. Indeed, we can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
I'm such a sucker for small moments. Okay. Still suspicious about that flower. The Lord. Oh no, the Garleans. Oh no, the Garleans.
On behalf of the Garlean Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans! Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Okay.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken.
Neat. Ah.
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold.
I don't remember
But
buying
be
Far
sure
Cry
to
7.
remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
Wait, is that the body that...
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
Honestly, this is my reaction just looking at this is such a pain in the ass.
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
That's probably fine.
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
Oh. I mean, I already knew that, didn't I?
Exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Zos Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, A supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
Ghosts.
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you?
Yeah, I gotta get new loot.
Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion.
Can you prove it by killing Fantaniel? It would mean a lot to me.
Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost his appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
No. No.
or together.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity.
I should have double tapped him while he was laying on the ground. Just seeing as he's on the ground, I turn back to Fan Daniel. I just take one step backward and deliver a quick curb stomp.
Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe.
Well, nothing's on fire yet.
If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making his way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Is this a stealth mission? Oh my god. I may have panicked and immediately done both my things. Alright. Oh, well, Jesus Christ, I couldn't move. Yeah, that's a lot closer than it should be.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
You're unable to use the functioning power switch capture camp broken glass quickly. You should avoid combat whenever possible if you're discovered you throws a good chase. Okay. Oh shit, what am I doing? Oh cool, medical kit. That makes sense. Wait a second, am I not healing? Oh no. I see the problem. Alright, chill. We're all I need to do is get out of here. That shouldn't be... That might be too bad. I've dealt with your bullshit too many times, Final Fantasy. Uh-oh. I don't know what to do about this bullshit. They're not facing me, right? I could probably... Yeah, I'm fine. Fuck, I tried to hit my sprint key. Oh yeah, I don't have my sprint key anymore. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We could only hope. I think it's in times like these it's best to slow down and really consider your options. Damn it. I wanted to parkour. I just need one of them to move, I think? Yeah, that'll work. I'm not supposed to go this way. You know what? Duly noted. Also, where am I going? Not back this way. Did I miss my exit? What? Uh-oh. This is about to go from real cool to real frustrating real quick. Fuck. Okay. I guess I was supposed to run forward at some point. I mean, I guess I'm going to Camp Broken Glass, so that does make sense. But where do I go? I got 20 minutes. It'll be real hard to fuck this up. Not down that way. Can I cut through that way? That looks like a path. No. Where am I going? Okay. I'm lost. Is the short answer. I think I'm gonna fail this because I just don't know where my exit goal is. I think I'm making progress going this way. Oh, well, fuck. I could probably outrun it. No, alright. I'm stuck. I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm in trouble. I'm gonna try my absolute best not to just say fuck it and give up on everything and lose because I'm impatient, but also... Yeah, it can't be... Wait, is it that way? Oh, I really hope it is. Otherwise, I've made a massive mistake. No, that's not right at all, is it? That makes sense. Okay. ID key and fuel. Hello? If it's right answer, you might be able to find more of the wreckage. Okay, well shit, that works for me. Cool. Thanks, buddy. Now I gotta double back and try to find some fuel, I guess. That'll work. I guess this is why the area is so open, but fuck. This should probably get me caught. We're fine. Super important fact, you basically have a low-level gladiator skill set. Neat! Is it important? Maybe not. Is it cool? Yeah, it is. Though, I do wonder why my skill set has changed just because I'm in a new body. Like, I get, like, you know, my muscles, my ether and everything don't work the same. But I'm not trained as a gladiator, and it's still my brain. I guess, you know, something mumbled muscle memory. That works in my brain. Back at the start. Alright, I at least have an idea of where I need to go from here. Assuming I can find more wrecked Reapers and the like. Please just don't see me. It's gonna be in the opposite fucking corner of the map, isn't it? This actually gives me a chance though to talk about something that I was thinking about during that series of cutscenes. Which is, and I don't have the best memory, but I'm trying to think of Western-made games that are inherently about, like, unification in the same style as Final Fantasy XIV, arguably to some extent Metal Gear, maybe? Not really. But, like, a lot of RPGs forming on the idea of if we just all come together and we're all friends, then everything will be better. Sick. Oh, hey, yeah, this was actually set up earlier by the fact that we had to scavenge for fuel. That's cool. Good job, Final Fantasy XIV. You used a super boring quest to set this up. I guess you do have a point also, to be fair, about the equipped weapons determining class. It'd be kind of silly if this random ass Imperial in the middle of Garlemald had a sage weaponry for some reason. Well, if it works, it works. Do not question it. Okay, chill. Made it. And with only 13.5 minutes. I mean, Xenos probably only killed half my people. Oh no. Can we be done? Nope, apparently not. Now can we be done? Yay! Oh no. Don't mind me. Why don't I just sound like I'm an Imperial? And then maybe they'll believe me. I could pass off as a loyal soldier of the Empire, you know? Unga, boonga, banga, binga, binga. Boy, do I hate being friends with other people. Oh, damn my humanity. Maybe these random armed Imperial citizens will help though. Can't fake the vibes, that's true. I don't come off as a fascist, I'm sorry. I'll do better later. Ow, dick. The shelter. Oh. Uh-oh. Is there a healer in this group? Oh boy. Oh. You begin to lose consciousness. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, shit. You fucking assholes! Why? God damn it. Uh-oh. Ugh. For a fraction of a second, I thought they were actually going to make me call for 8 minutes.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Euless? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
As long as I walk up while Y'shtola is here, she'll know something's off immediately.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw him leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well he can handle himself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Funny choice of words.
Well, time to call off the search.
Y'shtola, draw your weapon. You're too smart for this.
Case closed.
That's him. Over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive his presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
No. All's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Oh! Well, at least he was a nice sport and took that one on the chin.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go.
Pause. When you get a random Slack message from someone in HR on a Saturday, you stop whatever you're doing to figure out what it is. When it's a photo of their son eating a rubber duck, then it's in a video. I'm not looking at Slack, to be fair. I'm sorry, give me a sec. Everything's fine. Believe it or not, I think I just got a hairball. Hang on a second. Okay, so what happened? First off, I just got a notification from Slack on my phone, is all. So I saw my phone light up, looked down at Slack, I'm like, uh-oh, what happened? Second of all, on yesterday, person I know from HR who had a son was walking by my desk, and I, like any good programmer, have 72 rubber ducks in a drawer next to my desk, which I of course showed her immediately and was like, do you need a duck for any reason? And so after a short conversation about their son and what a beautiful baby boy he is and how he's behaving so well and how he went on a whole flight and everything and acted like a very good kid, she took a duck. And that's why I got surprised, is she just sent me a photo of her son basically teething on the rubber duck, and it's very, very cute. Why do you have Slack on your phone? In case I need to see Slack on my phone, in case a build breaks on a weekend and it's like, uh-oh, I gotta go fix this right now. I don't think there hasn't been any occasion where it's like, oh, I need to go deal with this right now. But there hasn't been an occasion. That's wrong, what I just said. 90% of the reason I have Slack on my phone is so that I can deal with random DMs and stuff. It's funny because I don't actually use... How do I put this? How do I put this without revealing confidential information? Slack isn't really like a work app for me. It's more like a... Yeah, I don't have any way to phrase this, actually. That I can think of, so I'm just gonna drop it. But the point is that I got a message about a cute baby on my phone, and I was like, oh my god. I've never been in a situation where I have to go in like on a Saturday and fix stuff or whatever. I have been in situations where, like, you know, I go home for the day or something on a Friday, and then, like, oh, Will, by the way, you broke something, and then I have to, like, do, like, 5 minutes of work real quick to fix it. Yeah, I'm careful. I don't commit end of day on a Friday anymore. But more often than not, it's like some sort of like team milestone is on a weekend or something. And learning about stuff the moment it breaks on the weekend lets me be ready to deal with it on Monday. Or, honestly, the number one reason I have any work app on my phone is because I'll be sitting at home thinking about stuff, and then I think about something related to a project, and I'm like, I'm gonna go write that down before I forget, so that I know about it on Monday. I never I don't think I've ever done work from home for more than like 5 minutes at a time on a weekend. Of just like, oh, I'm gonna go write this down, or oh, I'm gonna go write a message to someone so on Monday I remember to deal with it. What was I doing? Sorry, I got distracted by the baby, and then I was like, how do I phrase that I'm fine? Alright, oh yeah, the effect is on its course. That's what happened. Wait, why is it temporary this time? I don't remember. They mentioned Aulis from Alamigo, and I did not know that guy.
But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, that. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them. Heedless of the delay. Predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether. And then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
Lame?
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
Weak.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. He's awake.
So everyone's all right?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Wow, that's a lot to deal with. First off, hi Toucans, and also Calvi, I hope you have a great concert. Second off, I think I've realized why Xenos pisses me off. Specifically, when he's like, you and I are two sides of the same coin. What pisses me off is there's me as a player and what I like, and there's my character and their motivations in the story. More importantly than that, there's all the NPCs' characters' motivations in the stories. What pisses me off about Xenos and his false comparisons and his egomania is you can have very good stories where the point of the story is you as the player are enjoying something terrible. Spec Ops The Line, my beloved. You can have stories which are a criticism of just enjoyment over terrible things. Of wanting something that you're not in some way. I even have approached Final Fantasy XIV and said where I have the most fun is in raids and like extremes and stuff. I love mechanical challenges in Final Fantasy XIV. And Xenos does share that one similarity with me as the player. Xenos also likes mechanical challenges. Sure, that is one true thing. The problem I have, the disconnect I'm having, is I do not believe that the Warrior of Light, or really anyone involved, besides maybe Estinian, likes the challenge of a fight. We're excusing Estinian for right now. I really don't believe that any of these characters enjoy fighting to like any level. There's a very, very big difference between the motivation for the fight being the enjoyment of the fight and the motivation of the fight being protecting other people or making the world better or just doing what you can, really. And so when you have two sides in a fight, one of which their motivation is I want to fight, and the other one their motivation is I want to make the world a better place. That is not two sides of the same coin just because they're on opposing sides. They're fighting each other, but their motivations for fighting are so completely different that when you say, you're just like me, it's like, no the fuck I'm not, you goddamn idiot! Again, you can have games where the point of it is I enjoy the mechanical challenge. Yeah, Bryce, that's a yeah. No, that's a fair way to phrase it. Like, I don't know. Part of me wonders, because a lot of this is built up in subtlety. Because they can't acknowledge the player externally for the game. They're not going to go like full meta with it. I don't think so. Though you could argue that maybe this is sort of meta as a concept of like you want to fight. Maybe they're trying to reach out to the player, but they're not going to have a dialogue of the game where Xena goes, and you, Will, specifically, who lives in here's your IP address. Like, he's not gonna pull that shit on me. He's gonna talk to Deck as a character. And the problem I have, I like the idea of him projecting toucans, but I really don't believe it because the story isn't putting any effort into refuting him yet. Maybe, you know, I face down with Xenos, my friends help me out, we overcome him, you know, he smiles as he dies and then helps me out as a Force Ghost later because fuck it. Like, whatever. I don't know where this is going exactly. I don't know how to resolve. Maybe it'll dispute Xenos in Endwalker. It didn't do that in Stormblood. In Stormblood, you just fought and he was like, I was right. You are violent, but you are stronger than me, so you're morally correct. God bless you, Shadowbringers. I will stop talking about Shadowbringers when I stop being mad about Shadowbringers. Like, he wasn't disputed in Stormblood. So I don't have the faith in Endwalker exactly. So we'll see where it goes. But I'm nervous. In the meantime, excusing Xenos, I also have general problems right now. I guess I'm more... I have too many questions right now to have problems. There's the concept of the primals. We know that the primals are at least sentient to some level because we've interacted with them before. Whether or not they're fully sentient or not is a question that we haven't asked really. But, you know, is Emperor Varys aware of what's going on in primal form or whatever? I missed why you mad at Shadowbringers. I get mad at Shadowbringers because I get mad at their redemption of Emmett Selk. Because Emmett Selk only is like, yes, you are correct and you should live on the world when you are stronger than him. When his ideals are whack, and that's the problem. Sort of the way the story resolves, the way Emmett Selk resolves, is he is like, you are stronger than me, therefore you are correct. And then they turn him into a good guy Force Ghost, really, which pisses me off. He's better as a monster. He's better as an irredeemable monster at this point, in my opinion. No, objectively, fuck it. Right, I have so many questions, but a lot of these questions will probably be answered by playing the game more. So we'll see how it goes. For the continuing, of course, you can wait until later. However, for now, it's enough that you returned. Forced to inhabit turned cold and stiff the moment you return to your own premises. All that belonged to it is long gone. Let's pray it is so I doubt it would be better off for the care of Xenos or Fandaniel. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. That looked like the same armor as... Was that the same character that Xenos possessed when he was originally transferred bodies? I don't know. Late toucans. How goes everyone? Oh, fuck. You're certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good. Though I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the Fathers or no? This ends now. I look at the level. We're level 83. Alize, I don't think this ends now. Yep, I'm awake. Ishtola. I realized too late that Aether was emanating for the towers to distort my perception. I had the pleasure of being stuck with La Habrea while he went gallivanting around doing a poor impression of me. It adds another layer to the insult, believe you me. That's cute. That's very cute from Thancred. Alright. Oh! Where are you doing the Ether Current quest? I'm going to... go do the other Ether Current quest then? Yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna clear up ether currents now because I might as well. I probably should have been doing this while talking, but if we're doing the ether current quest, I want to be able to fly, which means I gotta wander around here. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed in the lack of bite in that scene. You know? Like, what did that scene do from a storytelling perspective? We established that we could swap. I was put into a really desperate situation. Cool. Xenos was walking to my camp as me. Cool. And then nothing happened? Yeah, I don't think anything of consequence happened in that scene. Like, to any of the characters involved. The first was tempered, but they were restrained with that casualty. Xeno showed up to the camp as me for a sneak attack. But basically, because Fan Daniel thought it would be funny, I had the opportunity to stop him. I didn't even stop him through getting support from anyone else. I did it through just basically like sheer force of will. And Fan Daniel being an annoying little shit. That's a very toothless scene after the last one. I mean, we went from like a very, very emotionally powerful scene of the first surrendering, which was pretty great. And then I got suckered in by the, you know, the small moments in the first half of those cutscenes of like, hey, you know, we're all together in one place, and this guy from Garlemald realizing like, oh, maybe this is okay. Cool. And then a bunch of bad things happen of no consequence to the story. That was weird. Without, okay. Bryce, I'm very curious about your thoughts, but I won't pod too deeply if you want to save them. We will get into it, I'm sure. Out of curiosity, because my initial thought on that scene is that it was surprisingly toothless and empty after the last couple of scenes. Do y'all have sort of general thoughts of that, like, vagueness that you're able to share, or do you really want to save everything for the round table that I'll inevitably have? Because I'll respect it, but I want to know. I want a teaser. Yeah, I won't bother unlocking the map right now. That'll be easier when I'm doing flying. In short, it made me feel things no other game has ever made me feel. That specific series of cutscenes? I can see it. The duty included, but yes. Yeah, the duty was neat. The mechanics of it fell a little flat to me, but I do like the whole sequence at the end of it where we run into a random group of people and decide our priority right now is to help them and then fail and everyone dies. That was cool. That was done well, I think. What? Hello? Have I just been poisoned? No, they were interacting with the ether current. Whatever. Alright, I'm warping away. I got very confused by that for a second, but they were just collecting the ether current, I assume. Right, what am I doing over here? Here's a sight that warms the heart. I never thought I'd have the honor to meet a hero of your pedigree, let alone beg for your aid. You see, I've got a shipment of supplies to send down to Tappa's Den, and having someone who knows the lay of the land by my side would go a long way to ensure its safe delivery. I defend it myself, but I have to carry the bloody thing. If you'd be so kind as to escort me, I assure you I'll make it worth your while. Well then, I'll be waiting outside the gates of the camp. Come meet me when you're ready, but don't take too long. Monsters abound in these parts. Mounsters. Mounsters. Sorry, yes, I apologize. A little bit of cleanup. I don't have to do this, but I like making sure that I do all the ether current stuff before I get like the last ether current quest in the area. I'm also shocked that we're going to be leaving, actually. Presumably, this will be the last thing we do in Garlemald. Or at least the last thing we do before we're able to fly in Garlemald, which is a second problem. Just who I was looking for. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Realnald of Ishgard, and I've been put in charge of our arrangement with Tappa's Den, you see. However, the very first of the Tappas to come bearing Solium has asked quite a lot of us, if I do say so. They wish for our help in getting Juntera Platform G up and running. The very same platform that's at the head of the Imperial's primary energy pipeline. What's more, he's a Garlean. I was convinced the only engineers left in Tappa's Den were from conquered territories. In any case, I'm not qualified to judge the motives of the man. I'd feel much more at ease if I had someone of your experience helping me to make the call. I thank you for your willingness to assist. Let's go and speak with the Tappa in question then. He is a man by the name of Appius. Alright. Might as well log this real quick. Arun, are you good, man? Yeah, he's probably fine. Nag the chocobo keep that I noticed I didn't notice. And last, Aether Current quest. I've seen you before. In Tertium, yes? I was part of the first group transferred here, but there's something I'm trying to find. Small boy, red hair. Have you seen him? Oh, yes, he's probably still refusing to budge. Oh, my apologies. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Gala, 1st Legion. I've been doing what I can for the refugees, though I suppose I'm one myself. You see, I've always tried to help those in need. Some call me a busybody, in fact. Before joining the military, I was a member of the Vigiles Urbani, and it was our duty to keep the citizenry safe. Old habits die hard, though, which is why I'm determined to look after that lad. Oh, so you're a cop. He's been separated from his parents in the chaos, but he won't leave the station without them. Thing is, there's no place for a child his age to be fending for himself. You've seen the conditions there. He needs food and warmth, which you and yours have been kind enough to offer. I should go back to the station to try persuading him to join your camp. Could I trouble you to accompany me? It'll do him good to see you're not the monsters he probably thinks you are. Thank you. Well then, no time like the present. No time like after I've had a moment over here. I suppose he must be the friend Remelnod wanted to fetch. I don't like this man. He's wearing the same getup as Sid's ex-husband. Oh! Oh! My brain was like, the graphics have broken, and then I heard the crack of thunder, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. You have my thanks for getting him to agree to my proposal. Do not misunderstand. I've yet to agree to any such thing. I merely wanted someone else present during our talk. Very well, though I do believe my profit deal would be a boon to us and the Ilsabard contingent alike. I used to work as Lieutenant Platform G, you see, so I know more than most about the facility and its operation. That may be so, but your relationship to the facility notwithstanding, why should a Guardian such as yourself still be taking refuge in Tapper's Den? We've been led to believe that the former workers resigned there were from other territories. You're right on the technicality. I was a supervisor, rather than your typical staff. When the platform went down, it seemed only right that I stay with my crew. I always thought we were close, but living alongside them in Tapper's Den has made me realize that I took them and their skills for granted. That's to say nothing of the blind eye I turned to their struggles. That's why I came to you. It's high time I'd be of some real use to them, and everyone else if we're lucky. If we manage to get the platform back in working order, it'll dramatically increase our capacity to pump and refine ceruleum for everyone in the region. Sadly, we're more than a few hands short of a full workforce, not to mention the lack of supplies, which is precisely where you come in. Help us get things up and running again, and you'll have your share of the ceruleum coming out of the rig. You couldn't come up with a more mutually beneficial agreement if you tried. So he says, what do you think? I'm a little uneasy about this. Yes, I've been leaning the same way myself. Ultimately, what he says about the potential benefits is true. Nevertheless, I doubt the high-ups would assent to this. Well, I suppose that's how it goes when you're dealing with military types. For what it's worth, I do understand the hesitancy to throw your lot in with someone from a hostile nation. Thus, part 2 of my proposal. I shall do a service to prove myself worthy of the contingent's trust. I had to look around the fringes of your camp here before you arrived, and I've spotted a few ceruleum interested over here. If I fix them up, your superiors would have no reason to suspect that I want to see you driven out. Less reason, in any case. Assisting us with use of local technology would go a long way, I'd imagine. That said, I've not heard anything about the ceruleum engines were scavenged breaking down. Well, it's not as if they're entirely useless, yet, but I guarantee they're not running as they should. Give me the opportunity and I can have them working more efficiently and safely. You're welcome to accompany me while I do so. That way you can ensure that I don't get up to anything suspect, and then vouch for me with your superiors. Well, I have no objections. I trust you will sense anything amiss. Let's begin with the proper inspection then. We can get to work as soon as you're ready, Deca. Did I tell you my name? Should I be more suspicious of him because I didn't tell him my name, or is it just everyone knows who I am? Though the ultimate objective is to get the engines running at full capacity, the purpose of this inspection is to work out what parts we'll need. However, I would hate to fumble something and be accused of sabotage, so I'd appreciate it if you could be the one to lay hands on the devices. Never fear, I'll be right behind you telling you what to look for. If we inspect, say, 3 of them, we should have a decent idea of what needs repair. Lead the way. Oh, thank God. I really hope I don't take forever to try to find out where these things are. Do you have different dialogue now that I've inspected one? Nope. Engine number 2. I don't see a speaking point on the map either, so we should just be good to... What is that? Oh, it's the delivery Moogle. That makes sense. Ceruleum engine, I see it. There we go. Right, bang. Oh, praise be to your deft hands. I have an idea of what our next stop ought to be, though perhaps it would be best to apprise Grimmelauld of our progress first. Oh, well, at least I'm done with the blue checkmark quest. Everything else, I guess, is a question for later. God, I can't wait for Dawn Trail to come out, and I have some time to actually do all the side quests there. I feel a little bit bad for not doing as many of them. No, I've only done one side quest my entire time playing this game, I think. How are our engines? Alas, I fear that each of these should be each of those we examined are guaranteed to break down sooner or later should you continue to use them in their current state. Surely you jest. I swear my integrity as an engineer. You are in dire need of instruction in the proper operation of ceruleum engines. You saw the little lamp light up when you touched the switch, correct? That only illuminates when there's an issue with the engine. They were switched off for want of fuel when the settlement was abandoned, no doubt, which prevented them from burning out. Only let them freeze solid instead ere your lot turned them on. From the state they're in, I can only assume it didn't occur to you to warm them up first. I noticed you have heating technology of your own, but it will do you no good should the engines to power them break, now will it? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from my assistance. I'm a machinist from Frozen Climes myself, and what you say sounds plausible enough. Very well. On behalf of the camp, I formally ask you to repair the ceruleum engines. I suppose that means I'll be taking responsibility if anything goes wrong, so you might as well use your own two hands this time. Well, that's the spirit! I knew you'd come around. I don't trust this man, but I also don't know why I wouldn't. No, I do not trust that man. I do not trust that man one bit. That is a weird man. His vibes are off. I'm so tired. Right. Another quick little ether current quest to do. What's up, buddy? I'm sure this won't take me 20 minutes. Hey, you are? I knew you'd have the heart to help a soul in need. Oh, my friends aren't going to believe who's protecting me. I'll be telling this story when I'm in my cups for moons to come. Fucking, oops. Sorry, a little swing violently left and right. It's hard for me to remember everything that's going on. It especially doesn't help me emotionally, knowing that I lost a solid 10 hours of gameplay with the VODs I didn't save. Maybe more than that, to be honest. But I admit, I really don't know how we get to the moon from here. It'll be some time yet before we've mapped the entirety of this vast expanse. It stretches north as far as the eye can see, unhospitable even to the hardiest of explorers. It's a wonder that the Garleans survived at all. Went on to form the Empire. Seeing the magnet glaciers with my own eyes, however, I've gained some understanding of their disposition. Sorry. What I mean before about the whole thing is I know we go to the moon. Because the moon was in the trailer. What's weirding me out right now is the main threat that we have established so far are the Garleans and our anima. But if we're done with the well, maybe we're not even done with the Garlemald area after this. I mean, we're unlocking flying, but that's not to say we're never going to come back here for any reason. This is only hearsay, but I've been told these masses are formed when ceruleum bursts forth from the earth and comes into contact with the surrounding water, freezing instantly and capturing that moment of violence forevermore. The water mixed in prevents the ceruleum from being set aflame, so we can't use it as fuel without refinement. The amount of ceruleum you get after all that work is barely worth the trouble. Pure ceruleum is rusted straight from the earth. That's what those rigs you see off in the distance are doing, or so I've heard. Sorry, big yawn. This seems like a good place to get ambushed. Here we are, safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you, friend. Now all that's left is to deliver the goods. Let's enter those caves and get some shelter from these freezing winds, eh? Oh, that was easy. Turns out, I didn't even have to worry. Nice. Well, the goods have been safely delivered, but I'm afraid I have one more task to beg of you. Of course, I'd do it myself if I could, but I'm afraid this calls for someone with skills that I lack. You're not obligated to help me again, but seeing as you're already here, maybe you won't mind hearing me out. So I hear you? Bye. Oh my god, I can kick someone's ass in a triple triad match. So sorry about all your family being murdered in a horrific attack that rent their mind from their bodies and everything, but like, you want to play a children's card game? Cards rank increases in proportion to the number of cards of the same type already played. You can play the same card more than once? That makes sense. That's so cheating! Did they just get my strongest card? Okay, I have a great 8 attacker to attack me, so if they take this, I should be able to take it up here and then defend. Why did that not take? Oh. That's... Fuck. So that's an 8 and a 9 on all sides. That's a 10 on all sides. My best attacks are left and down. But do I just lose? Yeah, I just straight up lose. There's nothing I can do here. Well. Yeah, no, I can't beat this person because I don't have enough cards. Okay, well that's fair, I guess. It's a late game triple triad match. But yeah, all their cards matched each other, so they supercharged. Fair, yeah, I wasn't built for that. If my prediction is correct, he should still be around here. His name's Volusis, but most know him better for his scarlet locks. Considering how reluctant he is to leave, I doubt he'd answer if we tried calling out for him. Would you mind helping me look? I kind of hoped getting the Warrior of Light would just let me brute force a lot of triple triad stuff and get more cards, but no, I'm still gonna have to go through a lot of the normal grind just to get a bunch of stuff. Oh, there it is. Granted, you also didn't play your best... Yeah, my best card got stolen, but it didn't matter. Their stuff was still stronger than my best card after, like, one turn. Because it just kept stacking up and getting, like, a +5. Who are you? Did I have a Guardian in my deck? Oh. Well, yeah, maybe I wasn't paying attention. Valusis, we've been looking everywhere for you. Still refusing to join everyone at the other camp, I see. I'm not going anywhere. Not without Mom and Dad. Don't you see? It's for your own good. I know you. Came here with Julius, didn't you? Please, you've got to listen to me. Mom and Dad are alive. I know they are. No one's saying they aren't. Sorry to burden you, but I have a feeling he'll be more cooperative once he's got this off his chest. Hear him out, won't you? Alright, cool. I'm going to not hear you out. Sorry about your mom and dad. I'm sure they're alive or they're dead or whatever. That's tragic. Let's go do the main story quest. I'm such a bad Final Fantasy 14 player. If you can play a game wrong, I'm definitely playing Final Fantasy 14 wrong. I guess maybe I shouldn't feel as much pressure to go ahead and unlock everything since I'm not going to be ready for Dawn Trail anyway. But, actually, are there any triple triad matches here? No. No one bought their decks with them? Come on, y'all. Are you well enough to make your report? Just MSQ and ignore the side quests. I also know that's wrong, and I also know that I like the side stories. Sometimes. This anima was summoned within the corpse of Emperor Varus. Does their depravity know no bounds? It seems not. More to the point, we can surmise the wave of ether issued not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within it. A primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is the beating heart of the Telephor's machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leviaires, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract, and one to infiltrate. The diversionary force will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Gridanian, and Lominsian delegations. They will begin the construction of bridges to make the Telephoi believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Alamegan, Ul'dan, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Look here. The facility marked in red is the Encladium, a vast magitech manufactory. In ruins now, of course. But the freight tunnel connecting it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Telaphoi's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. The Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If it can carry their materiel, it can carry us too, provided we sneak aboard unseen. The Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandaniel and Xenos. Level 83 quest. It's time we ended this once and for all. It's definitely about to end, everybody. It's done. It's over. There'll be no more casualties of the Telaphoi's maniacal ambition, and save screenshot to desktop. bet.png, save. Okay, that will be useful for later. How quickly can we enact this plan? Daniel made it quite clear that haste is a priority. Of paramount concern even, assuming he didn't name the Tower Babel on a whim. In Amon's time, it meant Gateway of the Gods. Xandy used it to refer to a void gate, but in this case, it almost certainly alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. Just to make sure that we all agree, the eldest and most powerful of primals. My brain is skipping. Who's Heidelin's arch nemesis? Dickhead. Presumably. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I ever pay attention, actually. What? I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I'm tired. Do I need to eat? Am I hungry? I think I'm hungry. I think I'm stupid because I'm hungry. Hang on. File. Open. Final Fantasy XIV notes. We're going all the way back to Realm Reborn. Ascians. They worship Zodiac. There we go. I got it in the end. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to Forum Patents. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. This is gonna go great, isn't it? Can you tell that my apartment's a mess after playing VR for the first time? I cleaned up a little bit, so, you know, it's mostly fine. Ignore the chair in the hallway. It means nothing. What's this one? Oh, yeah. God, I need to remember all the buttons I have playing as a sage. Keep throwing it off. Yeah, no. I do remember, actually, something that will bug me always about my playthrough of Shadowbringers is I remember during the big scene where Reen comes into her own, shall we say, with, you know, Thancred and Ranjit fighting and everything. I remember during that scene not absorbing the emotions of any of it because I was so goddamn hungry and so goddamn tired. It turns out that we've been listening to a solid hour and 40 minutes or something of people saying, "Warrior of Light, please stop and rest and eat and stuff." And then I just didn't rest and eat and stuff. So whoops. We'll get through this, and then because I'm good enough to do that, and then I'll take a break to go eat and stuff. And then after that, probably more Final Fantasy XIV. I do want to do a little bit more VR sometime tonight, maybe, but that's stuff for later. Oh, cool. What's up, y'all? We'll travel on this path of yours. Bless you, Magni. As a general reminder, if I'm about to sneak into a dungeon, that dungeons in Endwalker I'm doing with the NPCs. General reminder. Dekka! The way into the tunnel is clear. We've made sure of it. For some reason, Lisa's outfit didn't even bug me. Wait a second, yeah, she's not wearing her coat. Where'd your coat go? You had a coat before. Oh, I'll warm up when I throw a punch or two. Barely enough cloth to swallow a newborn. Clearly you've spent too long on this feral dog of a Dorthorl. Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone. Should I be blessed to meet her this day. Simp. As if any woman of worth would wish to be warmed by you, little son. Should we find a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. Happy Pride Month! Stop, both of you. Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. Aw, y'all aren't wearing your coats anymore. But I liked your coats. Well, hello everyone. All set for battle, I see. Yes, free of unnecessary encumberments, if rather more susceptible to the cold. Let's review our strategy, quickly if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Citadel. We are to meet them there. We wait until the tempered attention is drawn by a diversionary force, then we sneak onto the train. Next stop, the Tower Babel. If any, tempered included, are injured, we Zayla will tend to them. You Scions must press on, no matter what. We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground, so we'll need to make our own ways into the Citadel. See you there. I'm going to add one syllable to that every time I try to pronounce it. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad that no one's wearing their cool coats, but whatever. The Scions are welcome to our spare furs as well. You might mention that to Urian J. True. Fair. Okay. Absolutely. For some reason I was like, is she hitting on him? But no, he's just like not quite naked. Right. We'll stagger our departure so as not to raise suspicion. No serious wounds have gone untreated, nor will I stand for being left behind while the rest of you rush headlong into danger, so you needn't bother suggesting it. When I infiltrated the palace with Giles, we took an entirely different route. Since then, the whole place has been reconstructed, and it would appear that path is no longer accessible. That's cute, as a little throwaway, like, explanation for why we're not just taking whatever path they used. Cold? Nay, I feel nary a thing. Why aren't you... whatever. And you're 100% certain you're fit to fight. No odd specters haunting your wake. Nothing feels... tingly? Cute. And I'm throwing comments at Urian J for freezing solid. Alright, what's more sneaky beaky like than a giant yellow chocobo? Look, he's sneak, he got a beak, we're all set. That's 2 of 2 requirements. I'm just gonna make sure I get this map because... Yep, okay, that's what I wanted to know. I have to swing around here real quick. Oh, hey, Pippin's coming with us. Neat. When is Pippin gonna join the Scions? He's a good lad. He deserves it. I just realized, actually. Sorry, mild distraction. Achievements have that number next to them. Like, that achievement had a 10 next to them. I don't actually know what that does. But my brain is like, I should probably... I guess it's just a general score, isn't it? Currency. How do you mean currency? I assume it's just like score. Like this achievement is worth 10 points. Get the highest score you possibly can. There's a guy in Gridania to buy Chiva stuff? Oh, well, shit. I guess I'll have to take advantage of that at some point. Is the front door open? No. I walked the long way around, didn't I? Yep. You can probably afford it all currently, to be honest. That makes sense, considering I assume they built all that and put the cost with, like, Realm Reborn in mind or something. Meanwhile, I've gone through three and a quarter additional expansions. Really doesn't feel like we snuck in here, does it? We're just kind of walking in. Alright. Hail! It's good to see you, Dekka. We heard that you collapsed, but were given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you recovered and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you will have heard, we've secured the way in. Some few are to remain behind to keep the escape route clear. Our comrade from Lente's Tears will lead the way into the station. I'll join you soon. Alright. This seems inconspicuous. Oh, this is cool, though. That's a big-ass train station. I hope I get to fight a mech to the sound of 9-inch nails on this train track. Otherwise, what is the point? This is everyone. That's bad, right? Is that bad? Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. No, that's good. Time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, the Telephor's leaders. But should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from the Telephor's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Hear, hear. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're gonna do. Together! Till the very end. It's fine. The train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. They're really hyping up this moment, but I know something's gonna go wrong here. Again, are we sure that's the distraction? Yeah, I guess. Right, works for me. Oh, I'm a little bit sad I can't take anyone else with me but the Scions, though I guess that makes sense. Thoughts? Not forgetting instruction. Comrades tell me that Telephor abducted you on the self-same eve that they so rudely interrupted our meal. Brazen feet, that would make a bodega proud. Whose side are you on? And apologies, I need to send a text real quick. But even had not ended poorly, it was disappointment in many respects. I was out there when we return triumphant. The Ornir will hold a far grander feast on the Asm Steppe. Your permission to attend. Thank you. And at least we'll notice when we enter the tower, there's no point in trying to stay hidden after that. Strange, though this will be a more fearsome fight than any in the Dom, I feel at peace. Maybe it's because I have Sado Magni and you at my side. Maybe it's because we fight for all Zayla and more people besides. There's but one path, that which leads to victory. The train we're boarding is meant to carry supplies and armaments and the like. With any luck, we can slip past the temperatures as they go about loading the fight. Alright. We were only able to ascertain that the tunnels connect to the tower. I fear I have little to offer as to the details of the interior or present situation therein. If Van Daniel is to be believed, we don't have the luxury of time to scout ahead, so we'll have to trust in your instincts. You've served us well enough thus far. 'Tis no meagre delight to watch Alisaie and Alfino grow more resolute in mind and heart. And remarkable though their accomplishments may be, I doubt not that they are destined for still greater things. Grant them thy protection, Master Louis-Sois, I implore thee. It does sort of... I do have to remind myself of all the cool shit we've done. Just a little bit. We've changed a lot. If Van Daniel truly is Amon, to create a gate through which a primal may pass will not be beyond him. From what... Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, shit. Is that in my notes? I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I did forget about that. Whoops. From what I gather, he was utterly brilliant and utterly mad. Assuming Van Daniel intends to make Zodiark serve as a catalyst for the final days, one cannot but wonder if he willingly parted ways with the other Ascians long ago. Surely they would not have permitted the very god they created to forestall the world's end to be used in such a way. Sorry, let me read that back. Yeah. He's trying to summon Zodiark. When Xenos murdered Varus, Gaius was upon him in an instant. Seldom have I seen such fury. I won't pretend to know the bond they shared, but pain, fear, rage, I know them well. I know what can drive a man to drown in them. Though his homeland may have wished for his blade, my lance will roar in its stead. It is kind of weird that Gaius isn't here, actually. Sorry, is the background music too loud? Is that what you're saying, Jesse? Or was that from a long time ago and I haven't been paying attention? It might have been. I'm only too aware that our intervention may not be what many of Garlemald's people want or need right now. And not every tragedy can be laid at the feet of the Telafroi. Certainly not that of Licinia and her sister. Nevertheless, we must follow our conscience, and mine has led me here. Wasn't I like to be the only one to wipe the grin off Van Daniel's smug little face? I haven't lost sight of why we're here. Our ultimate goal is to prevent the Telafroi from doing any further harm, no matter how. But if I do get the chance to introduce my fist to his jaw, and by gods do I hope I do, I won't turn it down. Oh, it's a suggestion for the dungeon. Alright. Let's see, who do we tag in? We have to have Thancred. We don't have to have Thancred. I feel like we've been rolling with Thancred.
I stand ever ready.
Victory will be ours.
I'm chill with this party. I feel like I don't go with him very often. Yeah, it is weird that Ystrola is only a DPS and not available as a healer, but whatever. Right, let's try it.
Victory will be ours.
Why can I not go?
Victory will be ours.
Oh, duh. Here we go. Did Will come in from the cold? I don't know. Show up!
Now or never.
I feel like if you miss a group of 30 people running onto the train, you just inherently fucked up really badly. What do you mean, camera? Oh, I guess you're referencing a specific thing. Oh, no, I don't want to leave the duty. Whoops. I should actually do the math.
Allow me.
Here. This is 170, this is 330. The first, and... Oh wow, it really is substantially less useful to just spam the AoE than it is to use Toxicon, huh?
Hold still.
I guess I have to put shields and stuff anyway, so while I'm doing that I might as well.
Allow me. Hold still. Hold still.
Wow, this looks cool. Where am I going? Whee! What a wild way to transport captives, actually. Alright, ignoring that. Hang on, Gaha. I gotta go piss off the next group so that you don't take forever.
I will not hold back.
Something special for you.
Enough!
Why is Estinian in pain? Why am I in pain? Oh, fuck. That's bad.
You underestimate me!
My thanks.
Yeah, I might have got on my bindings and started panicking, but it's fine. It's not fine. I died.
Allow me.
Nope, we're fine. Did Justinian die because he's a fucking dragoon or something? Alright, well, remind me, hang on, I'm sorry, I forget what all my buttons do. Haima is the thing, Panhammer is the group shield, this is damage reduction and a heal? Oh, I didn't know that that was a heal too, shit. And this is just a regen and damage, okay, that's a heal and damage reduction, this is a regen on everyone and a damage reduction. Okay. I keep forgetting all the random little details about my abilities. He doth not appear to have been tempered. Wait, what? That's kind of a big deal, isn't it? Well. Good dodge, you two. I'll be honest, I don't know what all the minuses and plus mean. Oh, minuses are ejected away, plus is pulled towards. Got it. Where am I? Okay, I fucked up. Yep. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. The attacks are charged, not any character. It might have taken me a minute. Oh, fuck. Hey, I used Pepsis for a purpose. That one's on me. That one's my B. Oh, and I gotta run all the way back. But I used Pepsis for an actual purpose. It happened. What is... Actually, here's a fun fact. Technically, I think, if I'm looking at this math correct, how much did Eucrasian Prognosis... Eucrasian Prognosis heals 100 and then gives you a shield worth 230. So it's essentially 330. Pepsis heals you 350. So technically, if you need a group heal really fast, I'm not saying this is the most efficient way, but doing Pepsis... Okay, what is normal Prognosis? Normal Prognosis is 300. But if I do Eucrasian Prognosis and then activate Pepsis, which is an ability, so it doesn't cause a global cooldown, that is a heal of 450 to the group, whereas a normal Prognosis is 300 to the group. Which is neat, I guess. Maybe not useful, but, you know, I'm taking note. I'm writing down. I'm just not paying attention, apparently. Okay. Maybe if the NPCs didn't stop attacking, this would be easier. Oh, fuck! Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, maybe I hit the wrong button. Whatever, it's fine. I'll give everyone a regen. Wait, no. Plus gets rejected. Okay, I get it. I'm paying attention. For realsies this time. God, as long as they don't ask me to do, like, basic algebra, I'll be fine. Let's keep that shit in the alliance rates. Did you just use your limit break?
Allow me.
For some reason, my brain was like, I don't have Karsus on, Grahati anymore. This is a regen, right? Oh, fucking! I'm dead. I died to literally the exact same attack twice. There just isn't a warning sign, so I'm not looking for it. I may be dumb. I may be a little bit dumb. Hey guys! I hope you're having real good luck with the prisoners. Don't mind the fact that I came back twice. They'll see me a third time. They'll see me a third time. Okay, just... Okay, ground and pound, I see it. I don't know where it's aiming exactly, but I did see it that time. I am watching carefully. Negative. Repelled. Why doesn't Ishtola have a thing, actually? What the hell? That was weird. We're not gonna complain, as long as she keeps hitting him.
Allow me.
You underestimate me!
Oh, this doesn't... No, this is a regen. Okay. I'm having so much trouble keeping track of all my abilities. What is Thunder Call? Oh yeah, that. I didn't even notice that ground and pound was coming, if I'm being honest. I should have gone hit. Oh, fuck! I saw it this time. This is just mean. I am being bullied. Oh, fucked it up again. Hey, I used Pepsis for a natural purpose this time.
I will not hold back.
See, if you fuck up, it's great.
You underestimate me!
God, does anyone else have...
Allow me.
Reaction to these klaxons after the main story quest roulette?
You underestimate me!
Oh, wait. It's binding you, friends. Right, anyone else want to fight me? Because I promise, if you give me 3 more tries, you're so fucked. Can I not? What the? There we go, Jesus. Operating an elevator is really hard, okay? You know, I just noticed that the normal, not main character people aren't here.
Gloves are off.
I should play Halo again. Estinian, I am begging you so hard. You can't be a fucking Dragoon player even as an NPC. You can't be an NPC as a little NPC. I believe in you. Force the community to get a second joke. I believe in you.
Gloves are off.
This will hurt.
Hold still.
Does this really not activate on? Oh, this is an ability, not a spell, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, wait, is this an ability? Oh, so I can't use Zoe on... Okay, wait, what do I have that's a spell and not an ability? Isuna, Diagnosis. Is that it? Yeah, all of these are abilities. Also, I forgot I had this. Yeah, no, fuck, I didn't even realize, like, Zoe only works on Diagnosis, basically. And I guess Prognosis, and like, that's it? Do I have anything else which is a spell? I mean, there's the healing thing, but whatever. No, that's it. Huh. Wow, that makes that way worse. And also means I've been using it completely wrong this whole time. Whoops. Huh. I assume there's not anything I'm missing in the other direction, so let's...
Hold still.
Nope. I want to go piss off the next group of enemies. This seems like not a trap. Oh, it isn't one. Wild. Wait, where are we going? I hit the wrong button. It's fine.
Hold
He's alive,
still.
isn't he?
I will not hold back.
It affects you. Oh, it buffs shields? Oh! Oh! That... I've always wondered why sometimes when I cast shields, they were, like, big. I guess what I must have been doing is I must have been fucking up. Using Zoe, thinking it would increase the healing of Druckicol or whatever this is. And then casting Euclidean Diagnosis or something and being like, that's weird. The shield is, like... 4 times bigger than it used to be. I don't understand why. It could have also been a crit for all I know. But now I know how to do it reliably, which is reassuring to me. Alright, buddy, how am I gonna fuck this up?
I will end this farce.
Hold still.
Estinian. Well, you didn't even try. Why is one purple and one green? I see. Maybe. That turns into a toad. That turns into some sort of... Oh, it turns you small. Okay. Ooh, my blood.
Hold still.
Mario? Is that gonna explode? Oh. Oh, that makes sense. I'm so itty! Look at him! Oh, I wish I remembered what the button was. Uh-oh. I wish I remembered what the button was to go first person right now. I'm sure it's hilarious.
Gloves are off. I will not hold back.
Oh, over here. At least they'll use the limit breaks instead of just leaving them to never use anything, actually. Oh, we're about to get trapped in a cycle again. Yeah. Whee! At least I'm a very pretty frog. Look at me. Oh, don't look at me, actually. Look at me. Look how happy I am to be here. I'm just chilling. Yeah, my friends are getting missile shot at them, but they're fine. The one reason I like Scholar more is that Zoe is equivalent to a guaranteed crit. On Scholar? Oh, I guess this is a... I guess Zoe is a thing that all the shield healers get. Or something. Oh, have fun, buddy. Nope, not this way. I just wanted to check. You are all doing amazing, for the record. Get shot in the face like a champion. I believe in you. They're not even doing crit damage. Does anyone else notice a change in architect? Yeah, that seems new. Is that anima? That is anima. Each tower contained a piece of his corpse. Oh yeah, that was a thing that happened, wasn't it? I forgot. I'm sorry. Gahati, how do you feel about being a very, very stupid man? Yeah, this seems smart. Estidian. He's fine.
You underestimate me!
Hold still.
I should have walled to wall this. We probably would have been fine. I mean, most of us. Gaha! Fuck. That's on me. Oh my god, it's fine. We got a shortcut. I don't have to deal with them being at the cages again. Was it a leg or a limb? Can I just give a big salute to y'all for just... I understand, because I totally would have asked the same question. This is not a condonement of any kind. This is exactly the same thing I would have asked. But just getting caught up on, was it an arm or a leg that was in the tower, is hilarious. I can outrun that. Alright, this time I'm going to do the exact same thing, except it's going to work out better because I'm built different. Okay, I'm going to do it slightly differently.
hold back!
Hold still.
There we go. See? There wasn't any doubt, besides the fact that I went completely quiet because there was a lot of fucking doubt, my guys. Ah, it's fine. Kind of neat that the science can help me with primals now, though. He looks worse. While he looks gross as hell, I'm a little bit confused about, like, what he as a primal represents. I guess the Garlean idea of... like, why does he look this way? He's... I kind of like these waving hands at the bottom kind of look like bowing or praying or a crowd around him, I guess. I'm not sure. Am I out of... oh. Fuck him up.
There.
I will not hold back.
I'm scared and I'm just gonna stand next to them. Oh, I get it. Okay, that's clever. Okay, so they just form squares, whatever.
Allow me.
Didn't I have a lot more health 5 seconds ago? Oh! Shit.
I will not hold back.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. I should have seen that one coming. Oh, okay. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. At least one nice thing about doing this alone is that when I fail, I just lose the dungeon and then I get to do it again, rather than just watching everyone else do it. I do wish the shortcuts were placed better. The run back's a little bit annoying, but it's like 5 seconds. Hello, Mr. Final Fantasy X reference. This never looked better. Sorry, I also apologize for like bouncing between like paying attention and looking back and reading stuff like 5 minutes ago. Kind of something I've always done in dungeons, but I'm distracted, you know? I'm scared I need to stand next to Ishola. True! That's the best possibility. God, I was gonna say I remember the one alliance raid I did by not knowing what the fuck was going on because I was a little bit toasted on hot sauce and just having to stand next to someone in the hopes that I would like not throw everyone in the garbage. And I don't remember how it went, but people didn't make fun of me afterwards, so I assume I didn't get everyone killed alone.
The gloves are off.
You held my head quite well. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that learning to be a lot slower than I expected.
Allow me. Allow me.
You're mine!
That's a knee attack. It's not a heal check, it's a shield check, almost. Oh! Oh! That's probably bad.
Hold still.
Oh, please tell me this isn't a DPS check.
I will not hold back.
Okay, it's a DPS check, but we are winning, barely. Should I be more scared than I am?
I will not hold back.
Yep. Yep. That's an instant kill? Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Yeah, I know the keep moving thing, but I was just like, oh, it did one attack and then it stopped. The delay threw me off, and also the instant kill threw me off. So I got this. As long as I'm going to avoid, at some point, I'm going to avoid an instant kill mechanic. It will happen, at least once. I'm not even sure if Toxicon is useful there because... Wait, which one is Toxicon? How long have I had this? Restores own HP and HP of all nearby party members, or acts a magic barrier which nullifies damage equal to the amount of HP restored. What? Oops. Well, that would be good to panic spam at some point, probably. I got this.
The gloves are off.
You underestimate me!
Allow me.
Was I not far enough away? No, I was. Okay, Jesus. Barely,
you underestimate me!
Oh, fuck. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I want to see this properly. That's a very cool reveal. And then like the crown on top of the lion or whatever that's doing. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the second one. Got it. How fast is this anyway? Oh, it moves towards me. Oh, I thought it was tracing me. Oh, I barely live. Jesus. Okay. There we go. Okay. And now we win, right? Everything's fine. I can't help but notice that we're not all celebrating. Ow! Okay.
Away with you!
Again with this shit? We
This
just
is
don't.
going to leave a mark.
Oh wait, no, yeah. Okay. Oh fuck.
Allow me.
What important thing am I going to completely miss and is going to destroy me? Oh, I gotta be synced up. I gotta be cool. I think we got this. And easy peasy. Okay. So we win. It's over. I didn't notice how much we were in hell. Yeah, that seems bad. Also, all the pods on the sides, which are assumably Garleans. Feels very... It didn't even occur to me that different towers would have different pods, almost. No, well, this one has a unique one. Whatever. That's cool. Do y'all have anything to talk about? I will admit getting the Samurai Blade is something I'm happy about, because it means that when I train up Samurai, I'll have a blade for it. Right, what next? We win.
Farewell, Varus. May the gods have mercy on your soul.
He was kind of racist.
Come. The other two await.
Show up.
This madness ends here.
Oh, hush. This is the best part.
Enough!
Be real cool if that worked at some point. Also, did anyone else expect Estinian to just land face first on the ground?
Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken from your slumber and descend!
Do you know that that's not the right moon? No, I guess there's two
Some manner
moons.
of magical defense?
Kryl? But how?
Qua? Oh.
The shackles that bind my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Hydaelyn! Feeble relic of a forgotten age!
Tell you what, buddy. I can tell where you like to live, so we'll make sure when we lock you up to put you in a glass asylum. Would that make you feel better?
Hark! Victory is mine!
As long as only two of them. Oh shit. Oh! Do you think insurance is gonna cover this? Oh, thank God.
No more ether. And I was so close. My lord, a slight change of plans. We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Is this where Xeno stabs him?
Whatever it takes.
Nope, okay. Also, he just said that so casually. We're going to the moon.
What was that?
The final order issued by Anima to the Tempered Thralls. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate. Of course, Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
That's less interesting. Varys was a way better character than you are.
Madman, you monster!
There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and they're powerless to prevent it.
Hey, do y'all need oxygen?
We really must be on our way.
No?
You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
Bye. Why are you here?
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her.
No, seriously, why are you here?
The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound.
Was it the wind one, which is the oldest age by chance? Was that a coincidence, or was it...
I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him. Seek his aid. Restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
Okay.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Van Daniel said.
Sure, Garlemald's fate. Oh no, Garlemald's fate's in your hands, y'all. I believe in you. Do your best.
You're going alone?
You gonna punch me?
You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours.
That's kind of weird.
Our friends in the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful. There's no telling what you'll find.
Hey, is everyone just gonna kind of casually brush over the fact that we're going to the moon? Do y'all go to the moon on summer vacation? Did I miss something? It feels like a big deal that we're going to the moon. Is it just me? It's just me. As you suspect, suck my ass, Gahatia. We have no time for worrying over what's done. Let's go. Just stand there for a moment, please. Pray for good luck. Now you can't possibly fail. Thanks, buddy. Danger. This does say nothing about the teleportation magic she must use to get here. Yet they were willing to take the risk. Yeah, she's probably fine. If all of the Tempered are affected, Eulis and his comrades likely put up quite the struggle. We'll find a way to save them. We must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may the 12 carry you to victory. Yeah, this is a kind of disappointing turn. I'm curious about where the story goes, because the theme that they seem to be building up was one of unification and friendship and all that and stuff. But now I'm going it alone, which goes sort of against that. So I mean, we still have a whole expansion left to do. Obviously, we're only on level 83. But let's go to the moon, and then I'm gonna eat, probably. My apologies, I was lost in thought. This device is of elegant design, which leads me to think I was right about Van Daniel. No matter what he claims, he still has an attachment to the trappings of his past. Okay, cool. If you were like, I predicted all this, I would have just, like, shoved you off the platform, and you would have deserved it. Whether knowing this will make your path forward clearer, I cannot say, but bear it in mind. But let's turn to the task at hand. As Hyland said, the flow of ether will transport you to Mare Lematorum. We must hope this ally of hers can provide you with the necessary assistance to restore the seal before Xenos and Van Daniel arrive to stop you. It seems we are ever one step behind, but I have faith that you'll make up the difference. Know that whatever awaits, our prayers are with you. Now go, beyond the sky. I can't wait for the next expansion, Sky Beyonder. Alright, let's do it. What's for Moon? Probably just a sandwich and some chips. And then I'll finish off the rest of my chicken Alfredo for dinner tonight. But, yeah. How to get... This only matters to me, Bryce, but that worked so well because I read your message and then the robot started to ascend and I thought I was going...
Long before Dalamud was forged to imprison an Elder Primal, the eldest of them all, savior of the star, was sealed within a moon of his own. Souls sacrificed to grant him life still slumber and dream of the day he and we will be made whole. Here he waits, in this cold, barren place, his cradle and his grave.
And Gaius is here too, I assume.
Silent lamentations and prayers of hope echo soundlessly to a sundered star, adrift and alone.
Neat. What? What the fuck is this? Also, that's cool. The ring of what looks like aetheryte. That looks cool. Hang on. New mob just dropped. Oh! That's awful. Neat. Alright. Fuck off. Wait, are you... No, you're not an enemy. Okay. What's up, man? You old so-and-so? Please don't be Emmett Selk. I return. I must return. Why? Oh, yeah, that seems bad. It's cute that the Lingering Grief's attack afflicts me with silence, actually. That's cute. Home. I need. So this is how it feels to be a Lalafell, huh? Can I attune to this? Neat. I know look at map. I good. There's so much dust around the place, actually. Or is that my screen? No, that's the game. Okay. I was like, hang on a second. Something's weird here. Moon's haunted. Fuck. Where am I? I like your blues. Your oranges are pretty nice too. The teals kind of clash, but they're alright. The steps echo through the looming spire save your own, but you nevertheless sense a presence above. Okay. I Are you leaving? Get ready to head to the concert. Have a good one. Have a good one, Calvi. Whomst is up here? I do love walking through zones that are clearly built for people taller than I am. It's always cute. Like, this handrail is not safe. This would not pass OSHA inspection if humans were involved, but humans weren't involved. Oh! What's the button for first person again? I don't remember. It's fine. So that... Okay. Home is the default. Thank you. So... Whoops. I'm not an expert in ethereal matters. I think that... I don't think that's Heidelin. Alright, Jesus, cool. What's up, Watcher? Who are you? I should really go back to my home world at some point, shouldn't I? Are we sure that's not Summoned Skull in there? I'll only resort to expelling them if all else fails. Maybe a little bit of time in Garlemald has affected my willingness to just straight up murder souls. Whoops. Okay. Wait, is stasis... What's stasis? Oh, so I can murder with abandon is what I'm getting here. Okay, well. Neat. So, officially, I have a lot of notes to write down. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... Wow, that's weird to have all the dungeons and then the Endwalker dungeon. That makes sense, though. I assume when Dawn Trail comes out, Endwalker will be kicked back to here, and Endwalker will have its own tab. So, Tower of Babel. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go eat. I'm going to compile my notes. When I'm done with that, I will maybe do a short VR stream or something, honestly, just to play some VR because it sounds fun right now. And then it kind of depends how timing falls. I'm playing video games with people later tonight, so I have timings to figure out. I'll definitely be streaming again in like an hour or so. But what happens between then, I don't know. What happens after that, I don't know. So cool. We have to deal with the fact that
bro, who knows? Maybe in the last like 5.
Thanks. We have to deal with the fact that we're on the moon now. That's happening. I don't have a lot of thoughts. I'm just hungry. Let's go. Tom. Yes, Tom. Making sure he wasn't ending stream. I miss Tom. I believe will finish base Endwalker before Dawn Trail. Absolutely not. No, I'm not even trying to at this point. God, no. There's no way I could do that. I'm only playing today, maybe a little bit tomorrow. The servers close Wednesday, Thursday, don't they? So I only have 4 days left. Today, tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm gonna play for maybe 5 more hours before the servers close or something. Yeah. Alright, so I'll be doing other stuff when Dawn Trail comes out. I'm a little bit sad I missed it, but oh well, I'll be there when the next expansion comes out probably. Yeah, go tell Tom that he's a cool dude. He's trying to figure out his route for the any percent speedrun of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth and then kick everyone's ass and probably start taking world records again. Wish him the best of luck in that. And I will see y'all in about an hour to do something. What? I'm not sure yet, but something. Bye-bye. Then we gotta tell Tom he's cute.
It starts with
and
an
yeah.
empty prompt.
I will see if you're still here. Make sure to eat food and drink water. Drink water, for God's sake.